Hello, hello, good people. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Make America Think Again with Vaughn or Car Conversations. If you join me over here on YouTube, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. Down below, you see my name, you see my Instagram handle. Facebook is basically the same, just Vaughn. V is in victory, O is in orange, N is in Nancy, N is in Nancy. And then you have also my Cash App if you want to bless me for the holidays. I love me a latte, honey. You could just send me $6 or $7 for a latte. I love them. Okay, so let's talk about, speaking of money, let's talk about the economy because this administration is trying to hide the truth. Again, once again, they have hidden the numbers. Do y'all remember COVID? When he wanted to hide the COVID numbers, and the state of Florida actually did it. DeSantis did it. And then there was a whistleblower and all that. But it's the same shit they're doing with the economy. I told you last week, 23 states already qualify for the definition of recession. Let me tell you what else happened this week. So this week, Tyson Foods, the largest meat packing company in America, is laying off folks. They're starting with the layoffs. So Tyson Foods at their Lexington, Nebraska location, some of the employees in one of the meetings that they had secretively recorded, part of the meeting, and they got news this week that 3,200 of them are going to be laid off. Now, what you should also know is that in this town, Lexington, Nebraska, there are only 11,000 people. So out of that 11,000 people, 3,200 are about to be out of work. And then the manager or supervisor, she was like, yeah, you're going to be laid off, but we still want y'all to come to work for the next 60 days. What? Are you kidding me? I got to go look for a job. I'm not coming here to cut up meat and chicken and shit when you just told me I'm going to be laid off. No, give me my pay and I will go on about my merry way so I can try to find me a job before the first of the year. You're trying to use me through the end of the year. But I digress. Okay, um, so you have that happening. They're the largest meat packing company in America. Also in Texas. So they have a plant in Texas where they have three different shifts in the slaughter shifts in Texas of their beef. They're cutting them down to one shift. So we don't know how many people are going to be laid off yet, but when you go from three shifts to one shift, definitely more people are going to be laid off. So the cattle industry has lost billions of dollars. I'm sorry, has risen. Has risen. Correction. The cattle costs have risen into the billions of dollars because of the whole tariff situation, because of the felon bringing in meat from Argentina. So the cost has gone up. And for Tyson Foods is taking a $425 million loss just over the past 11 months. Everything was fine before the felon got in office. Everything was fine. I just want to remind y'all. So the cost of cattle have gone up, and then Tyson Foods has lost $420 million since the first of this year. So they're laying off. They're laying off folks. Also, I just wanted to give you this little note. The numbers that have been released or have been generated by different entities that conduct polls, groceries have gone up 85%. 85% since the first of the year. Utilities have gone up 78% since the first of the year. And I'm definitely feeling that one. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely feeling that one. My electric bill is $500. $500. That's crazy. And it's not I've never had an electric bill that high. Let me say that. The highest 300 something plus. This year, $500. It's coming off the summer. Healthcare gone up 67%. Housing, 66%. Gasoline, 54%. Over this little holiday or entering the holidays, I noticed that gas here went from a dollar, well, I'm sorry, $4.69 per gallon to $4.89 per gallon over a 2-day period. Just for Thanksgiving. I don't know what's going to happen for Christmas, but that was just for Thanksgiving. So the economy is trash. The economy is trash. Everything this individual touches dies. Now, I know that Biden's economy was not perfect, but y'all have to remember this. Y'all have to remember this. I don't know what people have, a long COVID or something. Y'all lost your freaking minds. I don't know. But we were coming out of COVID. And remember during COVID when it was hard to get merchandise and things from different countries and shipping, et cetera, and all this stuff shut down. So corporations jacked up the prices. Corporations never came back to the original prices prior to COVID. They never did that. They never did that once we got on stable ground. So you still had the inflation coming off of Biden. Now it did come down some, but you still had the inflation coming out of the Biden administration and going into the felons administration. And then here he comes with some damn bullshit tariffs. So that's what's happened. You have to remember what transpired. Biden got us out of COVID, but corporations were using COVID to their advantage. So they jacked up prices. And then as they are ticking down slowly as possible, because they're trying to make up what they lost as well off of us, slowly as possible, then we switch administrations and this dude is going crazy with tariffs. So that's where we are. They're not going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you straight up, we're headed into a recession. I can already see it in housing too. I watch housing. I was in real estate for 12 years. I already told y'all that. I watch housing. And let me tell you, the rental prices are coming down. And I'm in LA. I'm in LA. That shit never happens. Okay. The rental prices are coming down. Properties, you have more properties on the market than you have buyers. They're sitting. Telling you, I've been here before. And the last time I was here, I was actively in real estate. We saw it first. The housing market crashed first. Now, what they're predicting now is that it's going to be the AI. So they're saying that AI is keeping us afloat as far as like the stock market is concerned. But if you noticed, Peter Thiel, he dumped a lot of stock in, what's the name of that company? DV. Hold on. Oh, okay. So his company is Palantir, but he dumped NVIDIA. He sells NVIDIA. So you have all these tech companies, you have the tech companies, you have the big company, Bitcoin, you have the AI. And the felon, he just lost a lot of money in Bitcoin. And then he pushed out this messaging to his folks, to his followers over Thanksgiving, this bullshit about help me get into heaven, help me finish this mission. It's the only way I'm going to get into heaven. You got to send me some money. That's because his ass lost millions in Bitcoin. Don't fall for the okie doke. Okay. It's just another grift. Bitcoin is hurting. And then also you have AI is on shaky ground because some of them are selling off this stock. So pay attention because this administration is lying. They're playing in your faces and hiding numbers. They're hiding job numbers and the employment numbers. They're hiding unemployment numbers. They're hiding the job numbers and they're hiding information about the economy. Pay attention.